Memory of stock market. Whether the market has memory or not is the issue. What is the key that the market is traded by human beings and we definitely have memories. Whether we were actually trading as individuals when an extreme high or extreme low formed inconsequential. Anyone trading the market can find a way to access the historical data and see the extreme high and low prices. Thus, our perception of too high and too low comes into play. Many have debated whether the market has a memory and thus reacts to past high and low prices. One tenet that Gann started more than once is that when the market has tested a level 3 times, it is more likely to break through that level that hold it a fourth time. So, if that was the case, what are the limits of the traditional trend line, which contains three connecting points, and measure the trend? I have observed that the trend line does not always provide secure trade entry points on its own. Trade and capital management. The loss of capital is the number one reason that traders and investors stops participating in the market. Therefore, preserving one's capital is utmost importance. Gann presented capital management rules both directly and indirectly throughout his works. Phases of trade are as follows. First is trend assessment, second is signal observation, third is risk assessment, fourth is order placement, fifth is trade initiation, sixth is trade management, seventh is trade exit. Gann rule, that is affirmative, is divide your capital into 10 equal parts and always risk less than 1/10 of your capital on any one trade. Now, anyone with the trade experience reading the statement above will likely find a trade risking 10% of one's capital to be too high relative to account size. I agree with this notion, but I have yet met anyone, in fact, risk 10% of his capital on one trade. The main goal given from this rule is stated as follows. According to situation described, if first trade becomes a loss, then the trader would have to be wrong next 9 times in a row to blow out his own account. That means he has 10 chances now. So risk to reward ratio is also important. Gann shared that this extremely unlikely based on buying and selling tenets that he presented. Therefore, what is important to understand here is that the less you risk on any one trade, the greater chance you have of preserving your capital in the long run. Gann's rule, affirmative 11, accumulate a surplus after you have made series of successful trades. Put some money into a surplus account to be used as an emergency fund. The goal per Gann's money management advice is to make your initial capital work for you. When the account doubles to 20,000, remove 5,000, half of the profits from the account, and put it into emergency or savings fund. Gann's rule or affirmative, always trade lot sizes and accounts of risk that fits within limits of your capital. Gann's affirmative is always protect your accumulated profit. On a long position, raise your stop loss order once your profit equals your initial risk. On a short position, lower your stop loss order once your profit equals initial risk. Not every trade that you make will be a winner, but the goal of trading is not the perfect. The goal of trading is to make money. That means you don't have to be perfect all the time. You should be able to making money. That is the goal of trading.